Alright, the deck is Treachery Warlock. We're going to be giving our opponents minions with Treachery. Minions that have downside, like either Doomsayer, Howlfiend, or Fel Reaver, to either empty their hand, board, or deck. And then we're going to take advantage of the Emperor Thaurissan to reduce the cost of those cards. This new version of the deck runs some of the Soul Fragment synergies because it can't really make use of Void Caller, so it can use Spirit Jailer as well as Soul Shear for some much needed healing, and then Void Drinker for a thick taunt to set up a wall and prevent the opponent from smacking you in the face.
Watch this!
Roffle, why are you the best wild streamer? I don't know that that's necessarily the case. Let's keep the Spirit Jailer at least. I don't know if maybe I'll keep the Soul Shear just to hedge against a Discard Warlock. Should be a really bad matchup if it's Discard Warlock, but at least I've got some tools to make it less bad. We're gonna die. We're just gonna die. I'm gonna freeze that. Maybe I didn't need to coin that out, but the additional minions on board provides additional attackers, which might be beneficial. Hey, welcome with or without a plan. Glad you made it. Is Malicia worth crafting? This is game one with the deck, so I can't really say for sure. Seems doubtful for wild, but possible in standard. Now I'm really glad that I kept that Spirit Jelly on the board, so I can make this play. Okay. And we can give up the not the Howlfiend, the Glacial Shard, because we're probably going in on a Howlfiend. The opponent's going to empty their own deck. We're just going to empty their hand, which is kind of what they want anyway, so we just have no synergy whatsoever. Or no way of dealing with their deck. Have you tried Archwitch Willow yet? I think she's really good in Wild. I don't know, that seems unlikely because you already have a lot of ways to cheat out big demons cheaper in Wild. But I actually haven't opened her yet, so I can't say for sure. Zero Torder, thank you for the prime. Ozaki is making me waves in standard. Have you had similar success in Wild? I wouldn't call it success, but I've played her in Wild. She's definitely fun, but I think it might be like a few turns too slow in Wild. All right, let's tap, see what we get. Yeesh. We do get a Thick Boy next turn, so that's good news. Hey, Cromer. I just want, again, additional attackers on the board, or as many attackers on the board as possible. I'm not looking to eke out value off of Defiles with these Mecharoos. Even though I did hit the Defile. Well, we'll get to see how this is. Just an Earth Elemental without the Overload. No big deal. Mecharoo, clearly Roffle is playing Mech Warlock, it's true. You can tell by all the Fel cannons that I have. Is Kingsbane oppressive or just good and wild? I mean, it just became relevant again, so it's probably too early to say for sure, but it seems quite powerful. Or at least early indications are that it seems quite powerful. That is not the card we need. Although I do have 4 Soul Fragments in my deck, so that's pretty good for the number of minions that I'm about to have on board. Looking forward to that. We're just kind of going after it with a defensive game plan, I suppose. Yep. Eventually we'll be able to give that to the opponent. I'm just going to trade this off. These are 3/3s, right? Yeah. On curve Soulciologist. Are these demons? No. Also, I suppose we're threatening lethal with a tap here. Seems pretty good. Now we're threatening... Wow. Now we have lethal? They just want to guarantee that we have that lethal. Keep this. I've been having a real hard time drawing Emperor Thaurissan, so I'm just going to keep him. I know it's probably silly, but I want to actually pull the combo off at some point, right? Play this looking like a tap the following turn, and then we get to Sense Demons, and we get to reduce both the Thaurissan, or the Fel Reaver, and the Howlfiend, hopefully. They're not trapped, chat. They're my friends, just like you.
Mind if I roll need?
Defile is great with the combo. Oh my god. We're hitting everything, chat. And it looks like they're a combo deck, so we can burn through their stuff.
Reporting for duty.
Swag! Thank you for the host. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to today? What were you playing? Oh. I missed the Howlfiend. What's wrong with me? Disappointed.
Reporting for duty.
Probably just gonna throw out a Doomsayer here. I still can't tap, but I need all of the cards that I currently have, so. Just Doomsayer followed by Void Drinker into Emperor. It's looking like a Fel Reaver game, so. Realistically, I just want to tap it into, or I want to find a Glacial Shard so I can freeze it and keep it on their board a couple turns. Mm-hmm. That's a large man. I think, given the hand that we currently have, we can probably just throw out a Thaurissan. The coin pairs with the Fel Reaver turn anyway, so.
Reporting for duty.
Second Defile, sure. Bam! The Consecration was just to dump cards. Probably get the Chevalo reduced. I'm assuming that's the OTK they're going for here.
The light bends my
One second on that, those bits. Ooh!
Well played. Your win. I concede.
Yeah, we got him. Oh my god, we top decked the Howlfiend. Whoops. It's getting rid of 3 more cards.
nature will rise against you.
Alright, so with the Sense Demons, I can probably pitch these 2 back. These are kind of the cards that I want to hit off of the Sense Demons, so no reason to keep them. I'm going to assume it's Pirate Warrior and just throw the Mecharoo out there unless, like, I see Baku show up or something. What's your opinion on Dane Token Druid? But I haven't seen his build of the list, but, like, the one that's been running around seems like it's very strong. I don't know. It's basically just the list from previous expansions, but plus Lightning Bloom and Gibber, which is good. Existential Nemesis, thank you for the 100 bits. Roffle, love your content. YouTube videos, keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna get greedy now because I hit the Dark Skies. That means that I need minions to clear a little bit less. And I'm actually sort of incentivized to keep the minion in hand.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Here it comes. Oh! They did a whoopsie. They drew patches, and they didn't draw the Parachute Brigand.
Armor made to fit.
Wait.
Job's done.
What? Why do those two cards work together? Is it like Dead Man's? Okay. So it's maybe some sort of control warrior? I don't know. I don't think I really care that much about them gaining armor here. I think what I want to do is just keep tapping. And then next turn I can play the Void Drinker. Maybe queued the wrong format? It's possible. I mean, there are some versions of wild decks that run these cards. Just like getting the risky skippers off the anchor is still good.
I'll show you who's boss.
Maybe I need to Zilliax into that.
Made to
Yowza! That's some armor. I'm gonna try the Banker Shivala Polket Holy Wrath, yeah, because people keep asking about it, but I don't know that Polket really does that much. Polkelt. But I haven't tried it yet, so it's possible I'm just wrong. There you go. 5 mana, 7/8. Is this another Treachery deck? I mean, it's mostly just the same Treachery deck, just with some Soul Fragment synergies. The idea being that you can run some of the demon cards that you wouldn't be able to run in... What? Oh, okay. In most Warlock decks because of Void Color and the desire to run Void Color.
cause of your strength.
Um, 5, 6, 7. Huh. That's a Battle Rage. I don't even think this board is that threatening, though. Like, I can just Zilliax into the big boy. Big girl.
Unity. Precision.
And then find an answer to the other minions. I don't want to give up the Mecharoo just yet, because it's good with either the Fel Reaver or Howlfiend Defile combos.
A fight. Count.
Oh, it's just Patron. Okay. Not really sure what to do about that, because Dark Skies isn't looking too good here. Suppose I could Treachery a Doomsayer.
The end is coming.
That's the wrong card. I don't actually have a Treachery. Huh. Double Doomsayer it is then. Is Patches or Greenskin more important in the Kingsbane deck? Probably Patches. He's one of the best cards in Hearthstone. And he has more like carryover into other decks as well. So like Patches is running many more decks than Greenskin.
I challenge you to Mecharoo.
It's one way to answer Doomsayer.
I knew it.
Geneve, thank you for the 13 months. Hey, Roffle, friendly reminder that as a druid while low on health, he could always healing touch yourself. I don't think that's legal. I think that's against the Twitch TOS, actually.
I'll show you who's boss.
Wait, you're leaving? What? All that work and you're now just... What? Yeah, I'm gonna do this first so that I don't tap into the Soul Shard because I need to make it a big boy first. We're looking for, yikes. I'm gonna throw this out there now. We're looking for Emperor. Emperor opens up our hand in order to hit this combo. He has Corridor Creeper. Yes, I'm sure that's it. Next turn I can actually go Treachery Howlfiend Dark Skies if I want to.
Nobody loots these ruins but me.
That's a good one to burn. I wanted to get that sept. Now I'm actually in trouble. Gromash could kill me. Dank Sirs, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back to the Roffle Rebel. Oh my god, if you had attacked last turn, I'd be dead. I think I just have to shove this. I didn't... No, I haven't had a... Yes, please. Please attack. There's the Emperor. Good job, idiot. We want this to die so that we can play the Bloodreaver behind it. Abias! Thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back to the Roffle Rebel. If you could change a few cards in Wild, which ones would that be? I don't know. I don't think I would change that many cards, or maybe even not any at all, just because I am not a game designer and I don't... like, balance isn't my expertise. I just play the game. I think one that's often talked about is Sorcerer's Apprentice, and I think that makes sense as a good starting point, but I don't... To be honest, I just don't know. We mostly get the Gul'dan for the hero power, which is going to allow us to recover a lot of life total. Valyra the Hollow to 7 mana. No, that would... No. No. That'd be way too good.
Well played.
Played some Gonk Druid. Turns out Druid is so OP you can still get... you can stick any win con into it and it's still good. I believe that, yeah. Alright, let's keep the Sense Demons, but not the Howlfiend, because we draw the Howlfiend off the Sense Demon sometimes. We should have kept the Defile, because it might be the aggro, but the Doomsayer helps with that too. Sure. I think in this matchup, I probably would prefer the Howlfiend over the Fel Reaver, just so that I can clear stuff from their hand, especially after a Psych Melon. I think that's the ideal time to go off. So go tap, Sense Demons. Huh. That's an interesting turn. Okay. So it looks like it might be Jade. We need to burn the... We need to burn the idols, I guess. Can you recommend a DK Rexar deck? Want to give the boys some love? Reno Highlander Hunter is probably the best way to go there. Okay, so Tiger Druid, I want to... Cool. I want to destroy stuff from hand and then destroy that once it's in deck, and there's nothing else in deck, so I need to be able to kill that and the Undertaker. There you go. Nom. What's my opinion on the new Soul Fragments cards? I haven't tried them in Demon Hunter yet, but they seem pretty good in certain Warlock decks. You don't want to run them in most Warlock decks just because you're running Void Color, right? And you don't want to have a Void Color pull this. You don't want to have a Void Color pull a Spirit Jailer. So you're kind of locked in terms of what you get. We've had one good game where the Soulciologist was useful, so the payoff is not bad. But I think something that limited in terms of the number of cards available is more likely to be good in standard than wild at the beginning. But it's also unlikely that additional synergies are released later. Oh, I don't have one for that, so it's not active. I'm just gonna tap in Doomsayer. See if I can set up a Thaurissan turn next turn. I don't have a great hand for it, is the thing.
Face me, you tilted tyrant.
Okay. The concern is that there's a Hadronox, right? That's why I need to be able to Howlfiend first. Let's do this. So they're trying to go infinite with the Undertaker, I guess. So it's infinite with the combination of the Astral Tiger plus the Hadronox once it dies. You get a lot of layers of taunts. But we can sort of negate some of that. I've only got one off of this, so it's probably not worth. I'm gonna tap and then Zilliax.
Satisfying soul.
Okay. This is beginning to look like a hand that I can Emperor. If I hit one Treachery, I think I'll be happy with it. Unfortunately, I always have trouble drawing at least one of the pieces in this deck. Okie dokie. I could greed it out here for, I could freeze that for Thaurissan value, but freeze is kind of an important mechanic in this deck with the Glacial Shard, with the Fel Reaver Howlfiend. I'm almost tempted to tap and just accept an overdraw. I think because I have double Plague of Flames, I can probably get away with this. I have double Plague of Flames, Dark Skies. Dark Skies works with the Howlfiend. Plague of Flames works in clearing the Fel Reaver. So it's possible that we could get a second tick off of the Emperor, and that might be game winning. Cool. I think we do just ride it out. I don't need to be in a hurry to kill those. And that just makes my Soulciologist better next turn. And I can use her to deal with some of this. I don't think I've ever seen Mastodon in a constructed deck before. Same. This is getting spooky. Oh no. I mean, Soulciologist with Plague of Flames is just kind of good, right? Well, I lost both of my freezes now. Actually, I didn't need to do that. Both Treachery's bottom two cards in my deck. That's tough. I don't have any demons left, but these are good fodder for the for the combo turn. There we go. Nice order. Okay. Still got the full clear. We can go here, here, here on the once we hit the second treachery. Three, so I have room to tap here. What if I hold for a turn? 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna hold for a turn. What's the punish? I can only go 1, 2, 3. I can only get rid of 9 cards. There's no point. I need to get rid of the rest of the deck. The only punish is if it's like one really good card off the top here. That's kind of a good one, but there are better cards in the deck. That's one. That's one. I'm just playing the 3 minions here. Maybe this one instead. Trying to hit the Bloodreaver. Alright, we hit everything we need. Unfortunately, they just get the Astral Tiger turn after turn. Cthulhu, thank you for the prime. But we should be able to win with the Gul'dan. We still got 1 card left in our deck, but we've got a relevant hero power and minions that are actually coming into play. And they can't even kill off their Astral Tiger right now. Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Keep the Treachery, even though it's bad. I think in a slower matchup like potentially Druid, which is the only Druid, or slower Druids are the only one that we have a reasonable chance against, I think it's fine to keep the Treachery. Hey, Yurna. Okay, well, we're gonna get Psych Melon next turn, I guess. It's a good card if we do get Psych Melon. Is Kingsbane fun to play in your opinion, experience? It can be. I think, like, yeah. Yikes. I could just go in on this now, or I could put down. Let's tap first. I'm gonna put down a couple low-cost minions, and then there's a bit of a risk, but I can burn 3 cards next turn if I just go Treachery. Oh, I couldn't even. I wasn't able to Treachery it anyway, but I can go Howlfiend coin Treachery next turn. Yep. That only further increases our probability of hitting a combo piece. I don't know if I need to go in this early. But I'm going to.
Can't win them all.
You didn't even let me see what I got. What a baby. Thank you to legendary patrons Anonymous Toast, IGN Unknown, Justice Crater, Fizzle Jizzix, Molly Mock, Boardman5, Matthew Crow, and Nick the Chef.